Hi, 1301. How are you doing today? Well, it is April 22nd, and I hope folks are having a really good day. Hopefully, we will not have the internet out again and see yet another Thursday class canceled. We've only got 3 or 4 classes left to meet in person, so I'm going to try and make the most of them. Now, today, for our video lesson, you're going to be taking a look at, you're going to be listening to me, you're going to be watching a short video, and you are going to write a paragraph and bring it in on Thursday. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. For 1301, after we finish our INRW class, I'm also going to have a worksheet for you and your classmates to work on together. After that, we'll be working on a rough draft of your, essentially your essay paper that you're going to use to complete the course with. That's basically what the whole goal of 1301 is to help you get a complete paper done. Okay, sound good? Okay, well, the first thing we're going to look at is I'm going to ask you guys to go to this place, okay, on your e-campus, okay, Dallas College, Brightspace for some of you. Don't know exactly what it looks like for the student, but it is M5 lesson coherence. There's a slideshow and a video there. I'm just going to talk you through the slideshow if you want to watch, okay, and then tell you what you need to do. Okay? So the thing is, when we start writing a body paragraph, remember, we start with our introduction. We're going to go over that when we meet again on Thursday. We end with our conclusion, and in the middle, we have our body paragraphs. Usually we've got at least 3, okay? Introduction paragraph, conclusion paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, making the 5-paragraph essay. Now, the thing is, we have to be coherent with our body paragraphs. Coherence, okay? Once again, there's that word. Coherence means it makes sense. Okay? Sometimes if I'm telling a story, I'll wander off and start doing little extra things and telling you extra stuff. I got to be careful of that. I have to stay coherent. I've got to stay on task. I've got to keep making sense. So when you're typing your essay, you've got to do the same thing. You can't let your body paragraphs wander around. Now I'm looking at the slideshow that is part of M5 lesson coherence. Now a good body paragraph is coherent. That means it stays on topic. You don't wander around. If I'm telling you to eat at McDonald's, I don't wander and start telling you about Burger King or Wendy's or Harvey's, which is my favorite burger chain in the world. That's another story, okay? Our brains, the way that they have been made, our brains love patterns. So a body paragraph is easier to follow and it feels more coherent. It makes more sense if it follows a pattern, okay? And what kind of a pattern do we do? Well, you can download the coherence packet, and that way you can follow along with it, okay, as we do our pieces, okay? There are different kinds of patterns to look at, okay? But best part is we'll be following and watching the patterns that this piece puts together. So, for example, if we start, take a look at that body paragraph cohesion exercise. If you download the packet, okay? Well, in a previous lesson, okay, which we didn't really go over, we can take the first sentence in any body paragraph. We did mention this. The first sentence in any body paragraph is called the topic sentence. Now you'll see on the slideshow they mark the topic sentence with the letter T. Okay? So the first sentence here, it's what the rest of the paragraph is about. You'll see on the slideshow, example number 1, slide 1, that first sentence, McDonald's is very convenient, they mark it with a T because that is the topic sentence, okay? Make sense? So, why should we agree with that topic sentence? Does the next sentence answer that question? Yes or no? So the topic sentence is, McDonald's is very convenient. The next sentence says, for Americans on a tight budget, McDonald's offers a $1 menu. Okay, it's not $1 anymore. Work with me, okay? Well, sentence 2 answers that question, okay? We ask if McDonald's is convenient. It gives one answer to the question. It's cheap for people on a budget, okay? So it supports the topic sentence. If it answers the question that the topic sentence basically asks, is McDonald's very convenient? Yes, because it's cheap, okay? Then it can be a good next sentence in your paragraph, okay? Now, example number 1, slide 4. What's the next sentence after that? Okay, it's sentence number 3. What does it support? Well, we look backwards one sentence at a time. This is the way they do the pattern. If each sentence supports the topic sentence, you'll mark the topic sentence with a T, and each sentence that supports it with the same number, okay? Does sentence number 3 tell you that having a dollar menu makes McDonald's convenient? In other words, does it tell you how the second sentence supports the topic? No, okay? So, here's the next thing. For Americans on a tight budget, McDonald's offers a dollar menu. Now, the next sentence, it says something different, but it still supports the topic sentence. For those with children, most McDonald's offers a playground. Well, you could argue that's convenient, especially if you have children, right? Isn't it convenient to have them running around screaming in a playground? That way you can eat your food in peace. So, topic sentence, McDonald's is very convenient. Supporting sentence, for Americans on a tight budget, McDonald's offers a dollar menu. Next supporting sentence, for those with children, McDonald's offers a playground. Okay? And the next one, they have drive-through service, so customers don't have to get out of their car to buy food. And then the next sentence, they have over 34,000 restaurants worldwide, which makes finding one easy. And then the next sentence, customers can enjoy free Wi-Fi at more than 11,500 of those restaurants. For all of these reasons, McDonald's offers convenience that's hard to resist. So, what each of those sentences is doing, they're giving a reason why McDonald's is convenient. Make sense? That is how you write a good, coherent body paragraph. Give me the topic sentence and make sure every sentence basically supports that topic sentence. If anybody would question, well, is it convenient? Yes, and here's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reasons why it's convenient is what that paragraph gives you. Okay? Now, at the end of your body paragraph, you've got, I'm going to count again, 1, 2, 3, 4. They give 5 reasons, okay? Free Wi-Fi is the last reason. The last thing wraps it up. For all these reasons, it wraps it up, okay? For all these reasons, McDonald's offers a convenience that's hard to resist. Since that last sentence takes all those other sentences into account, we call it the wrap-up sentence, okay? So, there's different kinds of patterns that we use. The one we just used, where you have a topic sentence, and then all those sentences support the topic sentence, and a wrap-up, they call it the coordinate pattern. It's slide number 10 on the slideshow at M5 lesson, Coherence, okay? Make sense? Now, you can watch it on video too. But if they're going to show another example, okay, a different kind of pattern, the topic sentence is, English classes are worthwhile. Okay? It's debatable. Okay? So it makes a good topic sentence. Okay? So why should I agree with that? Well, the first sentence after that one answers the question. English classes are worthwhile. Why? Reason number 1, they teach the dialect of English that is standard in business settings. They teach you how to speak English that businessmen may want to use, okay? Well, now here's an interesting thing. The next one says, with the knowledge of such standard English, students can sound professional in both speech and writing, okay? Well, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You see, you got the topic sentence, English classes are worthwhile. First supporting sentence, they teach the dialect of English that's standard in business settings. But the next sentence supports that previous sentence, not the topic sentence. That's why on example 2, slide 3, there's a number 2 there. Okay? So what happens with this kind of a of a paragraph where each sentence talks about the previous sentence and not the topic sentence, that's called a subordinate pattern. It has a T, and then instead of all ones, it has a topic sentence, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Each sentence supports the previous sentence, not the topic sentence, and that's perfectly valid in your pieces. Okay? And you can see how that works on slides up to the end of 19 and 20. Okay? All righty. So here is what you folks are going to be doing. Okay? Watch the videos on each of those pieces. Okay? And just as you see a labeled paragraph, okay, you can do this. And you may want to screenshot it however you want to, but bring this in for Wednesday night, please. Okay? You will try writing a labeled body paragraph like you saw in the video or the slideshow. Okay? You can do a coordinate paragraph, or you can do the other one. Sorry, there is the. I want to make sure I get the wording right here. You can do the coordinate pattern or the subordinate pattern. Okay, and they both can be found on M5 lesson coherence. Okay, so make a paragraph for each of those, for one of those, okay, and label it. Put the little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you got to do, and go from there. Okay? All righty. I'll see you guys. And this is for 1301. Write a paragraph, label it either in the subordinate pattern or the coordinate pattern, like you see on M5 lesson coherence. All right, folks, I'm going to go do the video lecture for INRW now. You guys take care. Bye-bye.